was spot on. Hey, good morning, everyone. Hi.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. All right, here we go.
Why are you being weird?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's coffee's coursing through my body.
Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Good morning. Welcome to it. Plan B Morning Show. Brock, Kiki.
Hello there.
Hour numero dos, which is the best hour. Not because of content. I guess it's just because we're streaming. I wouldn't say it's any better as far as the quality of the show is concerned. That would be a ridiculous statement to make. But we are streaming. So you can join us on there. Find us on Facebook. Find us on the Plan B Morning Show page. Subscribe to that for web-exclusive content. It's Brock, Kiki, Linda. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Linda looks very good in this new bar light
She does. She reminds me of like maybe some old photos from a tanning bed in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Or 2000s, when they had those old photos of
I'd say late.
big-haired 80s.
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, but tanning beds, I'm talking about when they had the old posters.
Right.
Not in the 80s. They had posters of women in the 80s. Probably had posters of women in the 40s.
And from the I don't think so. But like, well, look, we have this new tanning thing here. Let's find some old timey photos of women from the 40s.
They're never current.
No.
I'm saying when I used it, like in the early 2000s, like a tanning bed.
Right. They had photos.
They had Linda up on the walls.
Like a lot of salons and tanning places, they get one shipment of advertising and they never change it. No. They never change it. It'll be there on the walls for as long as that business is in business. Yep. That's it. Well, anyway, come see us. I got my fancy new bar light on, looking good. I like the light. Really, I look good in bar. I look good in bar light. I look good in neon light.
I know. That's how I met you, was in a bar.
Yeah.
And it was way different the next morning.
You're like, damn, look at this guy. And then the next day, you're like, not exactly what I had in mind. No. You can say that all you want, folks. I know the real story, and that's fine. But anyway, join us. We're going to be hanging out for the next hour or so on the stream. Obviously, continue on through the morning, get you through the rest of this Thursday. There is something I would like to share real quick, if you don't mind, Kiki, and if everyone will indulge me. So we had a huge election Tuesday night, and the results were released on Wednesday. I think they're still counting some votes, but at this point, I get it. Every vote counts, so you got to count them all. But we know who won. Donald J. Trump is our 47th president of the United States. However, I also made a stance saying that, look, we're not talking politics here on the show.
And here we are again.
Well, no, here, because I have to stand up for us.
Why?
Because
Does someone make fun of us?
we got an email, and I need to read this email to everyone because they got mad by us not talking about politics. We're talking about politics in a sense of we're not admitting that we didn't like what the reason. You get what I'm saying? Because you didn't say anything that right. Of course.
Shut up.
But the way I look at it is that no one's coming to me for breaking election news. Okay, president's elected. Yeah. I'm still up and going to work just like everyone else.
When have we talked about the election ever?
In a serious manner,
serious manner.
Never.
Do we do topics and themes? Did we mention the election yesterday? Absolutely. Yeah. We mentioned it. We just don't carry on. We're not having discussions.
We're not C-SPAN, folks.
But that's what we said. We've never been that way. You're acting like we changed our ways because Trump became president.
Whatever it was.
Not even the case.
No, it's because I wanted to talk about.
Hey, get over yourself. You bother me.
I wanted to talk about the Smeltville Tunas, a female baseball team.
Yeah, we want to keep it fun. Right. You guys are been saturated. We all have, from politics and commercials and speeches.
I'll be honest.
Fine.
I also don't really understand politics either. Yeah, I don't understand politics.
Yeah, we're not a political science major. We don't know what we're talking about.
You idiots. But I do want to share this. Can I share this email from Douglas?
Share the stupid email.
Because what's really great is how horrible of an email this is. So this is from Douglas. Douglas, I don't know who you are. If you're listening right now, Douglas, I'm putting you on blast. He said,
good.
So the subject was not talking about election. This is what the body of the email said. You are, don't lie, you lost. Who the hell cares? If your side would have won, what would you be saying? Really, I think it would be different. Not the let just forget it. How about saying, let's make this work. We all need stay together or it will be the end. Now, let's see what you think of this.
Is that all one sentence?
That was literally one sentence. Not a single punctuation mark, capital letter. So what do I think about this?
Drinking, first of all.
No. This is what I think about this, Douglas. My honest opinion. One, you need to see a doctor because I think you have a brain bleed. There's something you might have had a mild stroke. Or two, a typing class because Douglas, any kind of grammar class, English is. I don't know what you said there. Yeah. Not the let just forget. I don't. That's not right. I don't. Is it? Not the let just forget.
It's hard to wrap my brain around something like that this early in the morning.
If your side would have won, what would you be saying? Really, I think it would be different.
We'd be saying the exact same thing, except we'd be congratulating a different person.
Douglas.
Oh, don't even, Douglas.
Douglas.
Don't even.
I'm glad that you emailed us, though, Douglas, because this is what democracy is all about.
Free speech.
Free speech. Go ahead.
We also
I
get
just
free
wish
speech.
I wish though you would make it easier for me to understand your free speech because I didn't.
We'd love to see your side of this.
Yeah,
but we can't understand.
I can't decipher it because I feel like you just slammed your face into the keyboard in an aggressive manner, and that's what came out. So anyway, this is the end of our actual political talk. I'm sure we'll have stories throughout.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't offend anyone when we.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Damn it.
We're okay.
Why didn't I do it as Brad?
Oh,
why did I do it as Brad?
All right,
okay,
where's
hold
the
on.
theme song?
We'll do this. Oh, hold on. Wait. Brad's on. Let me. Brad's going to adjust. All right, listen, Douglas. Now this is Brad talking.
It's going to make me feel better.
This is Brad talking here.
Until Brad starts talking.
Well, just understand. Look, first of all,
just let the music go for a second.
Okay. It's hard to be Culture Club. I'll tumble for you.
Hey, I feel better already.
So again, Douglas, this is Brad talking. How about this? Well, first of all, let's all agree women in politics is crazy, right? And second of all, you're not going to respond to that one?
Nope.
That's all right. Second of all, Douglas, once you step off, Douglas, all right? Brad doesn't want to hear it. Brad's too busy chugging beers, being awesome, and
being American.
Being American. That's what I voted for.
Proud to be
I voted for America.
America.
You know what I voted for? Bald eagles. You know what I voted for? George Washington. Liberty Bell. Hot ass Statue of Liberty, son. That's what Brad voted for. Anyway, doesn't the election bring out the best in everyone? It really does. It really does. So,
especially their grammar.
Yeah, especially their grammar. Douglas, if your middle school teacher saw that, she would be so disappointed.
Don't come at you. I will stick annoying Brad on you, and you won't like it.
I will equalize you, Doug. Anyway, all right. We got to keep things moving here. I know what'll put us all in a good mood.
That was the only good thing Brad was useful for.
Well, he still made his comment about women in politics.
Well, I didn't hear that, so it didn't happen.
Which is just crazy. All right, let's do it. It's time for your morning dump. Here we go.
It's your morning dump with Brock and Kiki. Trends, tech, Hollywood sleaze, and more.
As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777. Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Oh, yeah. Pump it. Move over, Moo Deng. There's another tiny endangered.
Is the hippo, right?
Yes, that's that adorable pygmy hippo.
Yep.
Well, look.
Pygmy just means small,
tiny,
right?
Tiny.
Okay.
Pygmy hippo.
Like a pygmy goat, the small ones.
Yes. There's another new adorable endangered pygmy hippo sweeping media.
I am ready for Google.
Haggis is also an incredibly rare pygmy hippo. It was born at Scotland's Edinburgh Zoo, hence the name haggis.
Haggis.
Honestly,
he's not as cute. Not as cute.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Well, it's crazy because two have been born within a couple months, considering they believe only 2,500 pygmy hippos remain in the wild today.
I think it's because they need better photos.
They're not taking as cute of photos as Moo Deng.
Haggis is a little bit skinnier, and Moo Deng has this round, fat body that is
a little
so
roly-poly.
cute. She is like a roly-poly, and Haggis really looks kind of skinny.
Oh yeah,
not
haggis.
in an unhealthy way, but haggis is just like a normal skinny hippo.
Not nearly
and
as
Moo
cute.
Deng is like a roly-poly, and you don't even know. Like if she's laying down, you assume she can't get up.
Not near. Yeah, Moo Deng.
Without being assisted.
You're right.
Moo Deng is the cuter one.
Like Moo Deng, like you can see Haggis's neck.
Yeah.
Moo Deng, you can't see where the head starts and the head ends and the body begins.
Exactly.
Moo Deng is so cute.
So cute.
Look at how cute that little fat.
And so much personality. She's
Yeah,
always
little-
got her mouth open.
Yeah, Moo
being
Deng's sassy.
silly.
Moo Deng's a sassy
Haggis
pygmy.
just looks like a normal,
Yeah.
cute, no personality, you know?
No, I wouldn't say
personality.
okay, we've learned here. A skinny pygmy hippo, not nearly as adorable. I need a fat, roly-poly pygmy hippo
Yeah.
that's got a little sass to her.
Yeah.
A little sass in her walk.
They need to do better at taking pictures. The pictures are terrible.
Yeah. But hey, maybe pygmy hippos will become less rare. They're popping these out left and right, all over the place. You know what we need to know now? USA needs a pygmy hippo. Why don't we have a pygmy hippo?
We do.
Yeah?
It'll be the fattest one.
It'll be the fattest one.
It'll
It's
be
in
the
one of-
cutest one of all.
It'll be one of those little jazzy scooters, like just rolling around Walmart.
Yeah.
Look at we got the fattest hippo in the world. But anyway, yeah. So Moo Deng better start taking some more photos, otherwise Haggis is going to take over as far as the
Doubtful.
cute pygmy hippo race.
I've already forgotten about haggis.
Well, maybe she just needs to eat a little bit. Maybe they got to fatten her up a little bit. She'd be all right. Put on the pounds.
No, she's not born like that.
Put on the pounds. I don't have the hips for it. I don't have this hip structure. I'm not big boned. Anyway, adorable pygmy hippos. That's what we need.
Yeah, just Google
going
that.
on right now.
You're having a tough time.
I love it.
Pygmy hippos.
What about this? Cruises are having their moment. Ugh. If you're looking to book a vacation somewhere warm this winter, consider a cruise to save money. Even though fares have gone up over the past 5 years, they're still way cheaper than land-based lodging.
It's true.
And UBS leisure analyst Robin Farley says that that gap is actually growing. One reason, hotel lodge many business travelers who are less concerned with price than instead of vacationers.
Right.
Another, travelers are increasingly booking cruises directly instead of through travel agents, lowering the overall cost. So instead of going to someplace saying,
Right.
hey, can you find me the best cruise? And don't forget that on many cruises, you get to see numerous resorts without having to buy additional airfare, gas money, whatever it may be.
Well, yeah, because the whole point is to take
Everything's
you to other
right there.
places, and it's all. Yep.
I just
don't like to be stuck on something.
Yeah, and they kind of they do dictate, like you have to go where they're going. And yeah, when you get to that port, but I'm sorry,
I don't like the time crunch though. I
Right.
stress out. I went on one cruise and I was stressed out the whole time, making sure I got back to the cruise in time, that
Yeah.
I signed up for stuff that
Yeah.
would get me back in time. And I feel like it kind of ruined that relaxing, like,
right. You
so
didn't want to be
I
out.
like to be in charge of where I go and what time I'm
Right.
there and how long I get to stay.
You didn't want to be out and hear that.
Yeah, and I didn't do certain things too because I was worried it was too far away and I wouldn't get back in time. Yeah,
And then you're like, oh, the boat is leaving.
the boat is leaving, and I'm stuck
and
here.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't say what you want.
And-
They're cheaper.
And
they're,
then it's windy as hell.
oh,
on
always.
those
Well,
boats.
yeah. You're
Trying to
on the
lay
ocean.
out. Ugh.
Yeah, you're out
Every-
in the
your
ocean.
Crap is flying around everywhere.
Sharks all over the place.
and
Old
then
people.
the last day, I got seasick because it was all windy and waves.
I think
were-
it's because you were boozing the whole time.
No, I had
You
to drink
just
ginger
drunk
ale.
the whole time on that cruise ship. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you will never convince me to go on a cruise because just picture
Yeah.
this, okay? You're trapped on a floating hotel, essentially, with 3,000 strangers, all right?
Mhm.
You're eating all you can eat shrimp, which, how fresh is that shrimp, right? I know you're on the ocean, but they're
Yeah.
packing that shrimp
Food's
up
okay.
before.
Food's okay. It's not the best.
There's noisy ass conga lines, a bunch of people that are just
Shared hot tubs.
shared hot don't the pools and hot. Oh, this is great. It's got a slide. So what you're saying is you already took a gross water park and now put it on this floating hotel with all these people.
Mm.
How are you cleaning that hot tub?
Yeah.
You dumping that chlorine water into the no, I'm just sitting now in a cesspool of other people's filth on this
Yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
In buffets. Oh, great. You took Golden Corral and you put it here, and this is what I got to eat every single day.
Yeah.
Golden Corral.
Yeah.
Golden Corral people, okay? That's what's on this boat. And
The only thing I liked about that is you could grab a snack anytime you wanted. There's always food out.
That's not enough. That's not enough for me.
Desserts?
It's not.
Woo! Sweet treats.
Yeah.
24/7.
And think about too, like, isn't it just like a petri dish? Like,
oh, for sure.
Just what's that? A pandemic waiting to happen. And I think I remember reading about this because it was in the story. There was 2 different ships with Legionnaire disease, where a bunch of people got sick with Legionnaire disease.
What's that?
Something from like the
air.
Legionnaire? No, it's like I think it's like a viral airborne thing, but it's from like the 20s.
Oh,
like it's an old timey thing.
Old timey.
And now there's these people on this cruise ship, a bunch of them catching Legionnaire disease. Ugh. Not worth it. And then even a casino? Great. Okay, so I can lose more money on there. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not getting on a cruise ship.
All inclusive, adults only. That's where it's at.
Yeah, but I feel like you're asking to end up swapping spouses on one of those ships.
We did that for our honeymoon. We didn't swap spouses. We went to an all inclusive adults only for our honeymoon.
But we could have.
We could have. That's true. You really look at it. Yeah, we could have.
Right. I guarantee. Yeah. Like if you've never done it before, and you're like, where could I go to do this swang thing? In all adults only, all inclusive. I mean, those Canadian ladies absolutely would have.
Oh, for you, yeah.
Yeah,
they liked your
my American
flag
Speedo. Yeah, they would have saluted that, no problem.
Yep.
So now, adults only cruise ship. All right, just call it what it is. It's an orgy on the seas, okay? Just a bunch of people full
Leave your keys in the bowl as you board.
You step on the boat, the captain says, "Can I have your keys?" And then he hucks them into the ocean. You're one of us now. That's how it works. But anyway, yeah, don't tell me cruises are having their time, okay? They're still gross. I'm not doing it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Anything else? Do you got anything else you'd like to add?
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah, good. So no cruises then in our future.
No cruises
Beautiful.
for our family. Maybe a Disney cruise when Riley gets older.
Are you high?
I don't know. I hear it's really fun. Everyone I know that's gone on one with their kids says it's really cool.
They have to say that because they just spent $50,000 going on a Disney cruise.
I don't think it's that much. I think it's cheaper than going to Disney World.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, maybe because we're like, sorry, we're putting you on this boat. Maybe that's the only reason. They'll shave a few thousand off because, like, look, we're taking already the craziness of Disney, the lines and everything, and now we're just going to put you in the water.
Yeah, they consolidated it into a little area. Now you don't have to go around.
And that's not going to be as good. They're not going to be able to get all the great stuff.
We're not even there yet. She's too young, but we'll figure it out.
All right. Well, that is your morning dump. We'll be back.
The Morning Dump, brought to you by Pump That Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them today, 269-445-7777, or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Rock 107 double.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Lou. Thanks for the reminder to bring up Brad. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Morgan. Oh, thanks, everyone, joining us. Brian, I'm proud to be an American. Good. And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. Wasn't he just at the Berrien County Youth Fair? What's his face? Why can't I think of his name? The guy who sang that.
Lee is in the name.
Lee.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I think it was just like last year or the year before.
Yeah, last year. Yeah. Lee.
That's like his only song too, isn't it? Did he have any other hits?
He had to. Did he come there all the way just to...
I mean, I know he's riding high on that one. Amazing song. Yeah, patriotic as all get out. Oh, I'm proud to be an American. Lee Greenwood. That's it.
Greenwood.
Yeah. Lee Greenwood. You got... You know what album that was on? This is kind of weird. That song was on the album You Got a Good Love Coming.
That's what it was called?
That was the name of the album that had that on there. You Got a Good Love Coming. By the way, track 5, the most patriotic thing you're ever going to hear outside of our national anthem. Get ready, folks. Well, let's actually look at this album. Hold on. What else is on it? Yeah, I guess I'll be honest. I've never heard or listened to another Lee Greenwood song.
You know what's funny is I was in Stuco in junior high and in high school, but in junior high, when I started my student council career, I was in charge of getting the music for the Veterans Day Assembly. we had a bunch of local vets and like our grandparents, everyone honored.
Yeah.
And I got to provide the music. What did I do? Went on old Napster.
Oh,
I found old Lee Greenwood.
you stole
the
American
but
song.
I wasn't going to waste a whole CD.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We got to go on here. We got to go on here. Save it for on air.
Everything that rocks.
All right. So in true Plan B scatterbrain fashion, we were just doing a deep dive into Lee Greenwood.
What other songs he may have had?
Yeah, because obviously we all know. Because
proud
Brian,
to be an American. Yeah, I thought you were going to join me.
You just made a bald eagle cry. No, I wasn't going to do that. Well, because Brian commented, day 2, proud to be an American.
Yeah.
Good. Attaboy, Brian. But then I started talking about Lee Greenwood, and he was just at the Berrien County Youth Fair like this year, the year before.
Yep.
And in my mind, like, look, obviously proud to be an American.
Is that the only track he sung?
Patriotic as all get out. It's what he's known for.
What was his album called?
The album was You Got a Good Love Coming. Or it's God Bless the USA, sorry. And that was track number 10. Also, other songs on the album, Worth It for the Ride, Lean, Mean, Lovin' Machine.
Okay.
That was actually the track number 8, right before the final one. Love Me Like I'm Leaving, I Found Love in Time. Obviously, the title track, You Got a Good Love. But I've never heard any of these songs.
Right.
I couldn't pick out a Lee Greenwood song other than God Bless the USA.
Yeah. So,
yes.
Fun story. I started telling this on the stream and then you cut me off. So, anyways, I will start over.
Apologize because we had to go on air.
I know. So, anyways, I was in student council and this was in junior high. I started doing student council.
Effing nerd.
Whatever. And I was in charge of the Veterans Day Assembly music. That was my role. I had to provide the music. I was like, I got you.
I got you guys.
I love downloading music.
I'm going to put together a bitchin' playlist for this.
Right?
Right.
And what did I do? Went to old Napster and downloaded for 2 hours the Lee Greenwood song.
It took 2 hours to download the one?
That was the main song that I needed to put on there. And then I had a couple of other fillers that I can't remember, but I didn't want to waste the whole CD.
Right.
So I filled it with other music while I waited to go ahead and be in the queue.
Gotcha.
I had I know I had Limp Bizkit on there.
Break Stuff?
Yeah. Which one did I have? One of them that was like in the late 90s, you know? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Some Green Day.
Yeah. Do you have the time?
Yeah.
Right.
I just remember, I know for sure I had those 2 songs.
Right.
Like, can you imagine if those and I remember feeling nervous, like make sure after this song.
Stop it.
Stop
you
it.
put a hard stop on this thing. Eject.
The audio guy, you got to stop it.
You hit that eject button on this.
Don't let this play. Make sure I get that back.
I want to see this boombox a CD port go pow.
Yeah.
All right. No more.
And then for the rest of the year, I listened to this mixed CD from Napster, and every once in a while, Lee Greenwood would pop up, and I'd be like, all right.
Be an American.
In the middle of my Limp Bizkit Green Day.
Yeah. I was hoping that story was going to end with you were getting ready to start the assembly, and all of a sudden, I did it all for the nookie.
Yeah,
and everyone's like, oh my gosh.
I was nervous that was going to happen.
Smart.
But I was smart. I put it on the first song. It was the first song.
Good. Nice job. And for all the youths out there that are wondering what the hell Kiki is talking about, burning a CD, and not
and what Napster is.
And not to mention not wanting to waste the whole CD, because look, back in the day, they were just giving away blank CDs. All right, you
did buy them in bulk.
You buy them in bulk.
My rich friends had the stack.
The stack
they
of them,
just
right?
Grab a blank CD and burn it whenever they wanted. I had like 2 at a time.
I didn't know you were so ritzy using Napster. All right. Me, I'm over here, LimeWire, just riddling my parents' computer with diseases. It's unbelievable. You ever given a computer an STD? I have, with LimeWire. It's unbelievable.
I used BearShare. Remember BearShare? Yeah.
No.
That was a shady one.
Oh, yeah.
It was fast. It was questionably fast and had good versions too.
There was nothing worse than when you'd go to download something and you saw like, oh, this is gonna take 8 hours to download. Maybe it's like
overnight, and then you wake up in the morning though,
and it was file corrupted,
it's all red,
and
file corrupted,
and you're like, no, God, I gotta do this again.
Why?
Man, I'm. You know what? I think
at least I could sit here on AOL and chat with my friends.
Yeah, not the same though. I was gonna have this. I was gonna have this bitch and burn CD. A Spring Break 02, bro. Come on now. Damn it. Anyway. Well, hey.
Good times.
Thanks, Lee Greenwood, for your song. And I'm sure, you know what? I'm gonna spend some time today listening to Lee Greenwood. Maybe he's got some other bitchin' tracks.
We should give it a try.
Let's give it a shot. All right. We'll start with God Bless the USA, and then we'll go from there.
Sounds good.
Because, like I said, he had some. Love Me Like I'm Leaving. That's pretty risque.
I like that.
Yeah. Lean, Mean, Loving Machine.
This
guy's got some. He's got some riz, if you know what I'm saying. That's what the you'd say.
He went through some heartache.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, what do we do now? Oh, sports. All right, let's do sports.
Louise, what is happening?
Plan B Morning Show Sports with Brock and Kiki.
All right. Why don't we kick it off with just some scores? Obviously, nothing too crazy going on. We do have Thursday night football tonight. Last night, hockey action, a little skate, puck. The Red Wings beat the Blackhawks 4-1. Tonight, Blackhawks heading down to Dallas, take on the Stars at 8 p.m. There was some college football last night. Northern Illinois beat up on Western Michigan 42-28. NBA action, the Hornets beat the Pistons 108-107. Pacers beat the Magic 118-111. Dallas Mavericks beat on the Bulls 119-99. The Bulls couldn't even get into triple digits, chumps. What a bunch of chumps.
Oh, boy.
Tonight, Minnesota Timberwolves taking on Bulls in Chicago at 8 p.m. Football, there is Thursday night football tonight. The Bengals taking on the Ravens. Old Hollywood Joe Burrow taking on, I don't know why I can never remember the Ravens quarterback. And he's awesome. He's fantastic. Every time his name, oh God, I'm so mad at myself. Lamar Jackson, Jesus. Believe me, I know it's him, but I can never remember his name. Anyway, Lamar Jackson having a great season. Honestly, Joe Burrow putting up some pretty good numbers, but I don't think the Bengals are doing as well as their fans had hoped. But tonight, Bengals, Ravens in Baltimore, 8:15 going on there. Bears news, which I love watching. The only thing I wish is that some of the heartache the Bears community is going through would be transferred over to the Lions. So as a Packers fan, I would just feel better, which actually, by the way, I do want to point out.
Email
hold on.
got
What?
from Michael?
No, I didn't. Oh, yes, I did.
The cheese grater?
I saw that live on TV, Michael. There was a Lions fan that obviously, if anyone knows,
it's pretty funny.
Oh, it's hilarious. I mean, it's
Here, I'm going to try and show it.
It bothers me how much I got respect for it. Okay. But because obviously the Packers fans are known for being cheeseheads. So we wear these cheese wedges. And so there was a Lions fan with a cheese grater hat that he, I'm sure had custom made or whatever. But real quick, I did want to talk about this, and I'm not trying to be salty. I'm not trying to be a poor loser, but I do want to say that if you look at the overall stats from the Packers-Lions game, the Packers dominated the Lions on all aspects. Okay. We had more offensive yards. We had more rushing yards. I believe we had better defensive stats, but I can only hold on to that for so long because we still didn't get the W because of some mistakes in it. But anyway, if you want to look at the numbers, the Packers played better. That's all I'm going to say. Long story short, the Bears receiver DJ Moore insisted he left the field during a play last weekend because he was hurt, not frustrated. Oh. Moore says he went to the sideline because he rolled his ankle when he cut back towards scrambling quarterback Caleb Williams in the opening minute of the 29-9 loss at Arizona. The Bears had the ball midfield when Williams dropped back and rolled to his left as he was being chased. Moore cut back towards his quarterback near the sideline. He hopped. He hopped as he stepped out of bounds, walked toward the bench and took a seat. But the play wasn't over. Williams spun away from a defender and rolled toward the other side before firing an incomplete pass to Keenan Allen. Moore remained in the game. So he's saying, guys, look, I didn't just sit down mid-play because I was frustrated. I seriously did. My ankle hurt, but he did stay in the game for the rest of it. If he rolled his ankle, I'm sorry, dude. You roll your ankle, you're not playing the rest of the game, all right? If it was a serious injury. Yeah. But the Bears have started to fall apart a little bit. They had this good run. Caleb Williams was looking like, hey, I think we made the right choice. This is looking good, but they have rapidly started to deteriorate numbers across the board. And now Bears fans they're like, oh, it's the same old Bears. We got nothing for us here. Come on. Caleb Williams is going to be a bust. Did we ruin another quarterback? I don't know. Are his teammates starting to give up on him? I don't know. I love it as a Packers fan. I'm sorry, Bears fans. I hope it just crumbles all apart and we're done talking about you just like we are. That's one less team I have to worry about in the NFC North.
I'm only worried about our fantasy.
How are we doing, by the way, on our fantasy?
Well, I just had to delete the app and do it again because all week I haven't been able to move anybody. So we basically forfeited last week.
What the hell are you doing?
Because I had like a person out and someone on a bye that was in, and it wouldn't let me move anybody. So I thought it was just locked up. Well, now it's the starting of a new week. And I usually on Thursday morning I move stuff around and it's still not letting me.
Sounds like you're blowing it. I thought we were onto something there. You were being real.
I know, I was doing great.
Braggadocious about it.
Well, I'm gonna get us back on top here.
Well,
be fine.
Let's you work on that. I do have another story here from the NFL. You might be seeing less locker room interviews after football games on TV. NFL players are speaking out saying they want to move interviews outside locker rooms to protect players while they shower and change. The NFL Players Association says some interviews have included players naked and unedited. Some reporters are pushing back, saying there should be a curtain where they can change. I am 100% in favor of what the NFL players are saying. It is wild to me what these reporters are trying to get. Same thing with the sideline reporters at halftime. Look, you're not getting breaking news, okay? Let's say you got one coach that is down, one coach is up. The coach that is down has said, we got to try harder. We got to make less mistakes. We got to get the ball in the end zone. The team that's winning, like, hey, it's not over yet. A lot of ball game left. We got to keep our defense. You're getting the same answers every time. I don't know why we have this obsession behind the scenes. And two, in the locker room, you want to get right in there. I guarantee they're going to have the same feelings after they get showered and cleaned up as they would otherwise.
Right.
It's this constant need for coverage is just insane. And believe me, I don't want to see a defensive linebacker hammer, you know what I mean? After he's popped out of the shower, give me a complex.
I do. I think this is bull crap.
All these female reporters over there. Look, I need the hot story.
Where's the petition?
I need the hot story. Like, get me in there.
Keep the locker room action, please.
I think it's too much. I think it's very TMZ-esque. They're trying to get, I don't know what they're trying to get, but and I'll be honest,
most stinky down there. Ugh.
Well, you're not like right next to it. You're standing up.
Ew, I don't mean that area. I mean the whole locker room.
Right, and that's the other thing too. Is, I mean, what you guys, like, what we can't smell it.
I've never been in a guy's locker room that smelt decent.
Oh no, it's horrible in there.
Sports team.
Yeah, it smells horrible in there.
Smells absolutely atrocious.
Even at the pro level, it's going to be horrible.
Horrible.
But yeah, it's very TMZ-esque, and I've never once caught a post-game interview, a halftime interview, a pre-game interview where I've been like, that was so profound and eye-opening. They say all the same stuff every single time. It's the same. That's why I always love Bill Belichick's. Bill Belichick's interviews were the best. He would insult reporters. He would give the most like, they're only playing, and like, we can't use any of this, Bill. You wouldn't have got anything in. We need to try harder on defense. The quarterback did a great job running the plays, which is what he did. What profound thing has come out of any interview? None.
Yep.
So just stop it, guys. All right. And I don't know why you need to get them in a towel or butt ass naked. It's not.
I'd watch more football if that was the case.
Obviously, Kiki, you want to see a bunch of big, ripped, naked dudes.
Yeah, why not?
With their dongers out.
Sure. Talking
about plays that you don't understand.
Well, I wouldn't be listening to what they're saying.
Of course.
Anyways.
You just put the mute button on.
In the arms of... I don't know. It's not probably the right song.
Yeah, you got Sarah McLachlan playing in the background.
Just like a
bunch of sad
motion.
penises.
Slow motion. Slow motion.
Let's rewind the tape and see what happened here.
Puppies to adopt in this.
Unbelievable. No, just a bunch of one-eyed snakes through there.
One-eyed snakes.
Anyway, all right. That is your sports. We're going to be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around.
Don't make any noise when the music's playing. I don't like any noise when the music's playing.
Sabotage.
It won't let me change.
Sabotage.
You click this inside here to change the position of that spot.
So did you delete the app and then?
I just did. I can click on it. It's not like it's not letting me click on stuff, but clicking on the person, you can't change it.
You know what it is? Sabotage. They're trying to. We were doing too good.
No. What the F?
All right, we got topic of the day coming up.
Oh, that's why. You are one player over the roster limit. Please cut some players from your roster. Well, why'd you let me add so many? Is it because I think I had injured person? And okay, I'll drop you. There we go. Bye.
Bye. Who was it? Who'd you just
A
delete?
guy on the injured report.
Oh, okay.
I think his name was Kirk. Okay, so am I good now?
Oh yeah, topic by the way. What's something you've seen a lot, but you're still in awe every time? I love this topic. I got a great answer, and I think Kiki, you're gonna agree with me when I say it.
Okay. Okay. Nope, still won't. Okay, maybe I still have one person.
In the arms of Anybody got any big plans for the week? God, you know what sucks is I got so much stuff going on now. Kiki's been filling up my weekend. Well, actually, that's not true. I got to go pick up some cedar boards today, right? We're doing that today, are we?
Yep.
Cedar boards today. So I actually got to go do some manual labor. I'm not happy about it. Tomorrow will be fun. We got my grandma's 91st birthday. We're going to go play games.
We're doing that? Is it just your cousins?
I think
your mom was confused because she said everyone's getting together tonight. Like all the siblings.
All the kids.
So it must be the grandkids.
They must be grandkids. So are we taking Riley then?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She's coming with us. Yeah. Great grandkid. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay, I think I fixed it. I did! I had too many players.
You stupid idiot. All right.
You dummy. Swift, you're back in. Taylor, D Swift.
Nathan's. All right, hold on real quick. Michael, yes, I see. All right, not all stats, not the most important stat, the score. I get it. You bastard. Nathan said brick strobe light.
Why is B Mayfield questionable? What happened?
Did he get injured?
I don't know, but I ain't putting Rodgers in. I'll drop Rodgers, find a new quarterback if I have to.
You probably could drop Rodgers. I don't see him turning it up this season. If there's anyone else you can get on, or just keep Mayfield in. All right, we got to go on here. Hold on, but Nathan said brick strobe light, which I think he meant Brock. But I've been called Brick before.
Brick, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And baseball team names killed yesterday. Yeah, that was a fun bit. The Smeltville Tunas. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The Minnesota menstrual cycles. All right, here we go.
Show. Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
Well, good morning. It's the Plan B Morning Show.
Howdy.
7:43. Hey, don't forget we are streaming. Love to see you on there. Join us on Facebook, the Plan B Show YouTube page. By the way, appreciate a share when you get a second. Love to see you guys get this around. More people on the stream. All of our streams is great. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything. Get on there, join us. Said we'll be on there for the next 15 minutes or so. Right now, though, it's time for your topic of the day, and I really enjoy this topic. There's some great answers that we'll get to, but what's something you've seen a lot, but you're still in awe every time, no matter how many times? Obviously, first, ladies, I'm just going to put that out there. Every guy, number one answer is boobs. All right.
Oh, okay.
Number one answer is boobs.
Okay.
I've seen boobs 100,000 times. I will still be in awe at 100,001, 100,000, a million. Always in awe. Never not happy about it. Perfect. My answer, though, Kiki.
Okay.
My real answer for this, other than the obvious, something that I've seen a lot, but still in awe every time. Big ass boats on the St. Joe River.
Oh,
it blows my mind.
You're talking about the
big boats,
the carriers.
Yeah, like the big freight liners.
That looks like a pad of concrete is somehow floating across the lake with massive.
You're doing a great job explaining.
Storage containers.
Yeah, like
whatever else,
like a freight ship, like it barely fits into the channel, into the river. Like it's got maybe.
It was like a piece of parking lot
It's
broke off.
crazy.
It is now floating down the into the canal there.
And it's not like
crazy.
And it's not like I see it all the time, but I've seen it enough where it's like, oh yeah, it makes sense, and I know they are
maybe
doing that
5 times,
but
4 or 5
holy
times.
smokes. Every time I'm like, how do they do that? That's amazing. Look at the size of that ship.
And how they turn around in there and come back out right there by Harbor Shores, right?
It's
that
nuts.
Kind of, that big opening.
They'll spin around in that what?
Yeah.
I'm in awe every
That's a
single...
good answer. That's a great answer.
Yeah. The first time it happened, we had some friends over visiting us. And we were on the beach, and all of a sudden this boat, because then I'm just,
and we were right next to the pier.
next to it. Well, and you were trying to record it. Yeah. And you told me at one point, you're like, Brock, quit swearing. I'm trying to record this. I'm like, oh, like, look, it's great. I couldn't believe it. And still, every time, I'm like a kid in a candy store whenever I see those big boats. I will stop. Like, if I'm driving by the lake and I will stop. I will park my truck and just watch it for as long as I can, because it's amazing.
I agree.
I
agree.
In awe. What about you, Kiki? What's something?
Easily dogs, animals in general, but I'd say, dogs, when we're just out walking around.
Yeah.
And you run across a dog, it's like I've never seen a golden lab before.
Yeah, a labradoodle or something.
Seen a chihuahua, because I'm just like, oh, look at
you. Do
I do that every time.
Yeah.
Riley does that as well. I think she gets that from me, but her and I in sync will literally go, oh, look at your
the widow babe, look at the little puppy. Yeah, that's true.
Just love.
It's just a dog. It's just a dog.
I know. It's just a dog. I've seen 100 million of them.
Yep.
I've seen a lab before.
You still just get so excited.
I just
in awe of the adorableness of that puppy.
It's just so fun. I love dogs. I love dogs.
I love dogs. Let's go to socials here. What's something you've seen a lot, but you're still in awe every time? Jay had such an adorable answer. His first one, old people still holding hands.
Yeah. It's true.
That's adorable.
It's
and
true.
Passing joints. He's in awe of that every single time.
Yeah.
Matt had a good one. The Blue Angels and the A-10 Warthogs and the Harrier Jump Jets.
That's cool.
I used to attend the Chicago Air Water Show every year via water, and the goosebumps and pride knowing those are our guys is beyond epic. Yeah, when you see like the Blue Angels fly by, you're like, oh my God. Or like one of the Apache helicopters. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yep. David and Bobby both say Lake Michigan sunsets.
I think sunsets in general still
but over the lake. It's just
that's
something
true.
else, about it. And obviously you get to see it, disappear over the water.
Right. You can really take
the
it
reflection.
Yeah.
And along with that, Michael said the moon when it's at its fullest.
God, when there's it's like a blood moon and it's super close, you're like, oh my God, that's in space. Like that. That's a great answer. I'm always in awe. Like that's a rock in space.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it affects us so much.
Josh said, my wife, naked.
Brownie points. I know you're going for the brownie points, but I can't argue with you there.
Great answer.
Yeah, great answer. I do like Brian's answer. He said the bald eagle. American bald eagle. But honestly, I see a bald eagle. I'm always like, oh my God, a bald eagle.
Who doesn't see a bald eagle and take 100 million terrible photos
of awful
trying
photos,
to zoom in
and trying to catch
some good close-up pictures.
That chunk of flying patriotism. But every time you see it, you're like, damn, look at that bald eagle. Honey, look at the bald eagle.
Yep.
Elijah said boobies. I guess tells you every time. That's just it. Ryan had a good answer. But I can't agree with it. He said definitely a deer while hunting them. I would love to say that I'm in awe of a deer when I'm hunting, but I never see them. So I've never seen a lot of them. So I don't know how that works.
Kira and TJ both said they're kids.
Oh,
that's sweet.
I will say, there are times where it's like you're just like you're in awe that like you created that thing.
She sits still and you just have a moment next to her to just stare at her and just see how little her hands are, how little her feet. They were eventually they were at one point. It's awe-inspiring. Yeah, we're obsessed with ours.
But on the flip side, how about this? Going with kids, Lauren said how quickly my boys destroy the house after a thorough deep clean. I respect their tenacity. That's awe-inspiring.
Wow, this is amazing.
Like, mommy just spent the whole Saturday cleaning Sunday.
And now it's
kadoosh.
Back to where it was. Hang in there, mama.
Hang in there. Hang in there. Amy said pictured rock. Good answer.
Oh, yes. Or Tequamanon Falls.
Tequamanon Falls is, I think there's a lot of things in nature that, even though.
What about M22.
Yeah.
Or right? No, that's not right. Is that the right road?
Yeah, 22. Right.
Well, the road of trees.
Yeah,
whatever.
tunnel of trees. Yeah,
tunnel of trees in the fall.
I think fall too always gets me.
Fall
I always,
does.
and I'm not trying to get into this conversation with everyone, but one thing for me where I'm always like, I feel like this was done by a higher power. There's no reason for leaves to make such beautiful colors.
Right.
Evolutionarily speaking, it doesn't make sense. They're dying. Why would they look so beautiful?
Right. Why wouldn't they just
in the
turn
fall,
brown
like that sweet spot just turn brown and die. But no, we get this amazing burst of colors right before it gets just freezing cold, which also too, I'll add in like a beautiful snowy day where it's like big fat snow. I'm in awe every time there. Nature really puts me in awe a lot. How neat is that? Let's see.
You're right. Fall in certain areas. I'm from the Ozarks. Fall's really pretty.
It's real
there.
pretty down
Fall's
there.
really pretty up in Michigan and northern Michigan.
I honestly think like up north, Missouri,
Up north.
Ozarks are very beautiful because of the rolling hills. I will say that, but I think the further north you go, it's more
For sure.
vibrant and
I
beautiful.
agree.
But Michael said the fact that Brock can see over the dash and the Hummer out. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. There's a book in there Terry put in for me. You know what? I like Ruth's answer, and I'm going to hop on that. She said something that she sees a lot but is still in awe every time. How people drive these days. Yeah. I'm in awe of how terrible people are at driving.
Yeah.
I'm in awe that you got your driver's license and you have not killed anyone in the process. I'm in awe at a lot of drivers. Like, I'll just go to the point where I'm like not even mad. I'm not even screaming at the dash anymore.
Yep.
I'm just like, how do you get in that vehicle? Are you just terrified every single time you start that vehicle? Here we go.
So unaware.
It's insane.
So unaware.
I guess.
They have no idea.
I guess. Let's see. Ooh, Laura had a good one. Fireworks. Yes.
Fireworks.
I never get sick of fireworks, even little ones. Just I'm awe-inspired.
Yep.
Great answers, man. You guys got some Marcus said bald eagles. That's another great one.
Yep. Northern Michigan.
Yep. Chad said boobies. That's again boobies.
Boobies.
Bald eagles.
Baseball.
Foliage, fun bags, and fast cars. There you go. Actually, I will say too, driving is another one. Like cars in general. I'm always in awe. Like we created this, and then you see some of these supercars. Like a Ferrari. It's like that's pretty awe-inspiring. How about our phones? Technology, or maybe we're so. What's the word? We're just so used to it. We're so desensitized, but this is awe-inspiring too. We have, there's more computing power, you're right, than what they used to get the first astronauts to the moon.
Yeah.
And that's just in our hands every single day.
Yep.
Every single day. That's pretty awe-inspiring that we created that and we have all of the world's knowledge in one.
Agree.
Anything else? I'm trying to think of, because the thing is seen a lot. So, because we could say like the Great Pyramids, which I guess we've seen a lot of, but I've never seen them in person. I've only seen them in books. So maybe it's more awe-inspiring.
You don't see that a lot.
You have any other ones?
No.
A little disappointed you.
Campfires.
You didn't say me. Campfires, yeah.
Just mesmerizing. You just seem to you stare deep down into that wood pile.
It's a little arsony of you. I think I mentioned before. It's a little. You're like, oh.
You're like, why do I sit there? You just stare at that. That's what we do at a campsite. Campsite with a fire, you just stare at the campfire.
No, but I'm gonna say though, fires in general. I mean, if I see a house fire, I'm like, that's pretty awe-inspiring.
Staring at
a car on fire off of the interstate near Gary, Indiana. You stare at that for a bit. That's kind of awe-inspiring. Dangerous.
Stars in the sky when it's really clear out.
Oh yeah, that's
you're like, wow.
Yeah. If you get to a clear, like where there's not a lot of light pollution, that's pretty awe-inspiring.
Yep.
This is the link that I saw. There's some great answers on here. Northern Lights was a popular answer.
Oh yeah. We've all gotten to see a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of opportunities, not parents with small children.
No,
we haven't, because it doesn't show up until like 11 o'clock or midnight.
Right.
Therefore, our children are asleep. We
should have just let Riley stay up or fall asleep in the car.
We tried one time.
We
stayed up. We were in the car at like Lions Beach until like 10 p.m.
Yeah.
She fell asleep in the back seat.
Yeah.
And we were like, God, we're terrible parents.
Yeah.
We wanted to see so bad. We drug her out in her pajamas when
Yeah.
she was still awake. We sat there for like an hour.
Yep.
She fell
Nothing.
asleep in her car seat. And we're like, let's get the kid
And I
back.
knew she was going to wake up
Get
when
her
we.
back into
Yeah.
her bed. What are we doing?
Yeah, she's not even going to get to see it unless we wake her up and then ruin the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, we tried.
Thunderstorms was a popular answer. Dogs drinking in slow motion. That's a weird answer.
What a weird.
You know what? This one, how about live music? We don't get down to concerts as much. But I'm still in awe when I see a live show. Like when I'm out and it's a band I really enjoy, I'm just always like, this is.
Especially they put a lot of work into the stage like performance.
Right.
Lights.
And you hear I remember.
I always say Rob Zombie is one of the coolest live shows.
Oh yeah.
He's got a great pyro.
Yeah.
Some pyro technique, all the.
Which pyrotechnics is another good awe-inspiring one.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, we are controlling
cool.
fire.
You can feel that heat.
Yeah.
Too.
But yeah, like a well put on show or an artist that you love.
The costumes and just everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've seen AC/DC 3 times and it was just jaw dropping every single time. Like just something you're like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So there's some good answers. I like this. I'm going to save this one. I think I'm going to put a pin in this one because it's always fun to, be inspired.
Yeah.
Be awe-inspired, No bad answers on this one. Not a single bad answer. Well, Corey said the first bag of blow of the night. I mean, that's not exactly
Corey,
what
you've got an issue, buddy.
Hey, Corey, buddy, come on now. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but Yeah, boobies and cocaine. There we go.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up here. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around.
You guys aren't taking my mental health seriously.
More of the Plan B.
All right. Did I miss any answers? I forgot to get the... Good morning, Amanda. Ooh, Trevor said a rainbow. Yeah, rainbows always get me excited. You see a rainbow, you're like, oh, honey, look, it's a rainbow. And then Michael said, saw a double for the first time. Double rainbow.
Oh, yeah, those are always cool.
What does it mean? Yeah, Zombie and Manson have two of the best stage shows. Agree. Manson's fantastic. Zombie is just out of this world. Starset, insane live show. AWOL Nation was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
that
he
was
surfed. One of the guitar player, the keyboard player.
Yeah.
He had a surfboard.
Yeah.
That was kind of their thing. I don't know if they still do it. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he would surf the crowd on a surfboard.
I know that show. Cool. AWOL Nation was so long ago, but I remember that show.
When they first really came out.
Yeah, it was Sale. It was with their
single.
first step. Yep.
We saw that tour when they're on tour promoting Sale,
and it was album. Effing insane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got goosebumps that night. Sale. All right. Well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. Don't forget to tell your friends, and obviously keep her tuned 107.1 on your FM dial. We'll be hanging out for the next couple hours. Show ain't done yet, so keep her tuned in, and we'll see you guys here tomorrow on Friday. Yeah.
Smell you later.
What?